So tell us, what is your name and where are you from?
Okay, my name's Paul. I'm known as Paul H. Smith. I'm originally from Canada, but I've lived in different parts of the world, and mostly in California, the majority of my life.
Hi, Paul, and what do you do for a living?
I'm the senior editor for Adventure Motorcycle magazine, and we're based out of the East Coast, and it's American publication.
So, Paul, what was your first bike and how long have you been riding?
My first bike was, I think, 1968, and it was a Yamaha 80 that I bought in 3 different baskets. And I had to build it and ride it from there. It was actually a lot of fun. And I've been riding pretty much ever since. But I did take a long break to have kids and family and all that stuff, and then got back in immediately after my daughter was of adult age.
So, what type of riding do you do now, and what motorcycle do you have now?
Right now, I had 4 bikes, and I just sold one, and I'm down to 3. I have GS Adventure, this one here, which is a project bike that we built up for Lost for a Reason, our favorite adventure charity, Ron Grace and everybody, and and then I have a Harley Bobber that's been highly modified. And the type of riding that I do is usually long range, preferably foreign lands, but long range riding, all terrain, you know, lots of camping and stuff.
Awesome. So, what are some of the places that you've ridden?
Um, the most exotic by North American standards would be northern India. I've ridden all over parts of the UK and south of France, Japan, um, and virtually all over North America.
So, out of all that, does any one experience stand out most, and if so, why?
Well, they're all great experiences, but some are more exotic than others. India was a lot of fun, but I was very young at the time. Um, Japan, uh, Japan is probably my favorite place to go, so I very much enjoy that. But I would say that it's really hard to say which is better because it's more like everything's different, and it's very seldom a unenjoyable experience. Very seldom. You meet people. It's people, really. I mean, you're on a bike, but you're out meeting folks, and that's really where all the fun is, I think.
So, did any special life event get you more passionate about riding?
No, I've always been a traveler, and I just really enjoy, especially going to foreign lands. I think that's really, there's just something about, we
Hey!
we we get a lot of propaganda about how horrible it is
Hey,
out
you
there.
guys keep down people trying to wake up here, you know? You think this is Mexico?
Anyway, there's lots of propaganda about how horrible and scary the world is, and I just find that whenever I get out there, it's quite the opposite. If anything, it's so far the opposite. I don't even know where the media gets its information from.
Speaking of us sitting in Mexico right now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're sitting in. Yeah.
And so, is what is one valuable lesson that riding motorcycles has taught you about life in general?
Well, I've done a lot of hitchhiking around the world as well and stuff, and I find that, and I've also flown a lot around the world and taken trains and all kinds of public transport, and I prefer to be exposed. I think and when you're on a bike, you're exposed to everything: climate, weather, heat, bad things, good things, smells, um, and generally speaking, if you're not dressed like you're a gang member, people come up and they want to talk you know, they want to see what's going on. And they see your bike as obviously a traveler's bike, and they want you to tell them some stories. And I love to tell stories, and I love to have people tell me stories. And storytelling is a very old tradition. You know, our civilization is based on storytelling. So, in a way, we're sort of keeping that going. I mean, and that's also why I'm with the magazine, because we're storytellers, and I like to help people tell their stories, and I'm pretty good at it. So it's a nice fit.
Cool. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, well, yes, I think that my message, if I have one, would just be the same one that you hear so often: is turn off the TV, put down the news, and just get out there and see what the world is actually like, and you're going to be blown away.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for participating, and
Yep.
safe travels.
Thank you.